Well, it's been a while since we've been here, innit? In the time that we've been gone, a lot's happened. It's been, what, 2 months or so? Just to give you the rundown, there's been a lot of new songs released. We got married, and we're going to go see My Chemical Romance tomorrow. Hence, today, we are going to be doing a re-listen, as a collective, to The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. Now, I did my first reactions to this album and every other album that studio album that My Chem has put out on this channel sometime last year, I think it was now. And I remember not being keen on this one at all. I hated the first album. I really enjoyed Three Cheers. I didn't like this one, and I really enjoyed Danger Days. Probably an unpopular opinion, I'm well aware. But I've since I today re-listened to Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, and I thought, why not record this one, because this one was a controversial take, as far as I'm aware. And is this your favourite one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so I best not upset you again. But anyways, tomorrow's tour is the Black Parade UK tour, where they'll be playing the album in full, so I thought it'd be a good idea to sort of wisen up my ideas. So I'm not going to waffle any further like I normally do, we're just going to jump right into it because the clock is ticking. So let's see if I enjoy this on a second listen more than a first listen. I got my doubts.
Now come on, come all to this tragic affair.
But we'll see how we go.
Wipe off that makeup, what's in is despair.
I can't remember if when I did this first listen last time, if I had these or not. I can't remember.
I think you did.
I don't know, you know.
Or it sounds better.
A bit.
Or is it because it's lossless?
I'm about to say, I used Spotify last year as well before they had the
Yeah.
high clarity audio, but obviously now we're switched to Apple.
But even
I find it a lot better.
Oh, have you got shuffle on?
Oh, fuck. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I was gonna say, I swear Dead comes next.
There we go.
This is one of the few songs on the record that I actually enjoy. And if your heart stops beating, I'll be here wondering, did you get what you deserve? Heart can't take this. You heard the news that you're dead. And you never liked you anyway. Made from the hospital bed. The audio sort of like went up and down a bit then.
Oh, it did mine as well. I think it's that jack.
Yeah. It is only a cheap eBay jack.
Yeah.
Dead. Okay, back into more unfamiliar territory for me now. There's a few songs on the record that I remember, a few that I don't, because they felt quite forgettable. Dead I remember and I still listen to, I like it, obviously the title track and Famous Last Words, but everything else, not really. And I'm skipping Teenagers, by the way. I can't fucking stand that song.
You've got to deal with it.
I'm skipping it. Epstein. I don't remember what I thought about that on the first listen. Like I said, I don't remember much of the first listen that I had of
Don't
this
think
album.
You liked it.
I quite enjoyed that. That was pretty fun. That was a fun one. I like that one.
This is one of my favourites on the album.
Well, one of your favourites on the previous album was one of my least favourites, so that doesn't fill me with confidence.
I think it's because of the chorus, mainly.
Story of my life. I've been on a bender and it shows. Story of my life.
There's a place in the dark where the animals go. You can take off your skin in the campfires. So bright the sun is the savior, I said, being with all of these vampires. So you can leave like the same, and then take a shot to remember.
Yeah, that was pretty good as well, to be fair.
I like it.
Yeah, that was alright, actually. Right, we all know this one, so for the sake of time, just for the sake of time, it can go. We all know that one's good. We know it's good.
Goat!
Oh, I know this one.
I don't think... Did you like it last
I don't remember, but I remember how it goes. I don't love you anymore. Yeah. I am right, am I?
I don't love you like I did yesterday.
Ah, never mind. I was close. I got the heart. I got first part right.
The Jack's done that.
Yeah, that jack shit innit?
Jack shit.
Aha.
So take your gloves and get out. You say, I don't love you like I did yesterday. Others you still love, another time's just well, come on, come on. Yesterday.
I think I would remember. I remember. I don't think I liked that one the first time. It was again. It's better on a second listen. Everything so far has been better on a second listen. And
This is my House of Wolves.
Bring Me the Horizons is still better. But that said as well, I found it to be the same case with Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Everything on another listen was a lot fucking better than the first time. And I think that's just how this band sort of like tickles my underside a little bit. It's the first time it's like it's so different from what I normally like. Obviously I like my brash and cathartic sounding music, but this is like it's almost carnival like. But on a second, third listen, a lot of these songs do get better. And I found that to be the case with a lot of other bands like I Prevail. Yeah, I still don't really fuck with that one.
Oh. Better than the first time around though.
About same, really.
Oh.
So just one of those ones where I'm sat there like, I guess it's fine.
Did you hear the 21 Pilots cover of this?
I did not know that was a thing.
It is, yes. You might have to really give it a listen. It's good, but obviously it's their own
Their
style.
style. Well, so like when Fontaines did a Can You Feel My Heart cover, it was very Fontaines.
They've Mike have recently released a cover of Common People as well. This is the Depresso.
I thought that was that other one, I Don't Love You, but then again, these emo albums have a few of them.
Yeah, I feel like from the 21 Pilots cover of this though, I think they kind of brought the actual like emotion away from the song a little bit too much. So you know, like 2016 when the song used to like put that kind of like reverby.
So like the Blurry Face kind of style. Yeah. Well, I like Blurry Face. I quite enjoy Blurry Face.
I can't describe it though, it's so like...
Well, to be fair, that being said, Blurry Face is like the only 21 Pilots album I've actually listened to. I've heard some of their other songs, like Ride, but I've never actually bothered to sit down and listen to their discography. It's probably something I should do. Not a bad little number, not one that I'd actively put on the playlist like. I prefer the Architect song with the same name. But that being said, more songs about cancer these days I look at and I go, oh, for fuck's sake. Life. Now I remember really not liking this one.
we're all full of lies.
Mama, we're all full of shit.
Could have been a better side when we get real famous. Yeah, we let the fires show. That's right. Mama, we are gonna hell.
It's not as annoying as I recall it being. I'm still not awfully keen. It's fine. The bridge fucking slaps. I just wish he wasn't shouting "Mama" the whole time. If that was mute and it was just instrumental, that'd be the best part of the album. It's a Bon Jovi song. If that intro instrumental was a little bit heavier and tuned down a little bit to like maybe a drop C or a drop B, that'd sound like a fucking COD Zombie song. A good melody. That one almost knocked me to sleep halfway through it. I was starting to go like... Nope. Moving on. Swiftly moving on. Yeah, I wasn't so keen on that last one. So we've now had like 4 mid ones back to back to back to... Well, I say mid, teenagers below mid for me, but... We've had 4 like mid to low tier ones back to back to back. Now, that said, I'm having an... So, we've not got many songs left, I don't think, but...
No, I think we've got...
There's like 3... If I'm correct, 3 songs including this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got the hidden track below.
Yeah.
This wasn't actually originally going to make it onto the album, but Mikey, every night before it was released, kept whispering to Georgie Disenchanted.
So in other words, this is like the snuff of this album, because Snuff wasn't supposed to be on All Hope Is Gone.
Kind of, yeah. I feel like out of all of them, obviously other than like Sharper Size, this is another one that's very like, close-knit for me. Probably one of my favourite songs on the album. Obviously just, for the relatability.
that im wrong.
Huh?
If you think that im wrong. I think out of all the slower songs on this record, you've got obviously this one, I'd say I Don't Love You, Cancer, and Sleep. Out of all of, I'd say this is probably the second best one. Not so bad. Not great, but not so bad. It's alright, don't mind it.
I'm gonna say you'll definitely know this next one.
Yeah, I know this next one.
No, I know that I can make you stay.
Iconic.
But where's
Good song. It's a good song.
heart?
I am not afraid to walk this world alone. Nothing you can say can stop me going home.
I see you lying next to me with words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid.
To keep on living, are you not afraid to walk this world alone? I'll be forgiven, nothing you can say can stop me going home. And that's where the album should have finished. This was very unnecessary. No, and it takes a while for this to get kicking, I know that much. Too far, too far. There we go. I should have just clicked the 3 dots.
They even went and made a music video for this song.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's a hidden track, but it just feels more like a spoof.
Thing is, I feel like people who originally obviously had it on CD.
Yeah, they would have come across this. They would have come across this without turning it off and gone,
What?
secrets.
Yeah.
But again, people take this song seriously, and I don't know how. It's all you musical theatre kids.
It was a musical theatre.
Oh, how did I guess? How would I have ever guessed?
Boom.
It's such a bizarre way to round out the album. I'm still not like, what?
Well, that's how. Before that's our last song before all the encores are on.
Yeah, obviously I'd expect that. But that being said, on a second listen, this was a hell of a lot better than it was the first time. A hell of a lot better. Was I wrong? Yes, I was wrong. It is not a bad record. It's actually a pretty good record. Is it as good as the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge? No. No, it's not. Is it as good as Danger Days? I'm probably going to have to give it another listen. Because it's one of those now in my head where I'm saying, is it? Because what I was going to say before, during Disenchanted, but I thought I'd save it to the end, is to go back to the end, is that this album starts off, maybe excluding the end, it's just like one of those fodder intro tracks for me. But from Dead up until I Don't Love You, that is a sensational run of songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That run of 5 songs is fucking sensational. These are great songs. I wasn't keen on House of Wolves. Cancer was fine. Mama's fine. Sleep, I don't like that much. Teenagers, I really don't like. Disenchanted, again, it's alright. Famous Last Words, I really like. So it's one of those ones where, yeah, the first half of the album's great, but the second half of the album is pretty poor, for me anyway. Whereas with 3 Cheers, it's kind of all over the place, really, with songs that I thought were good and songs that I thought were bad, and which is the comparison I was going to make before, is that the album, because of the run of songs that it's got versus in the the first and the second half, reminds me a lot to that extent of, obviously I'm going to have to run, it's not comparing this album to these sounds because it's far from it. I'm comparing it to records that I like, which that being said, that reminds me a lot of Slipknot's self-titled album, where that first half of the album is fucking sensational and the bottom half is just alright. But I say it's alright, it's not bad, but it's just not as good as the first, nowhere near as good as the first, and that's my favourite record of all time. And that moves on to be compared to Sempiternal, again, by Bring Me the Horizon. The first half of that album, up until after the Snakes start to sing, is fantastic. The only really good song after that margin is probably Antivis, and obviously you get your cult classics in there, but for me they're just not all that really. But anyways, The Black Parade, was I wrong? Absolutely yes. It's not a bad album. It's a good album actually. It's a pretty good album, and I can see why it spawned a whole generation of new musical fans and emos or whatever else. Whatever happened in 2006. I was too young to really care.
2.
Yeah, it's a good record. It is a good record. It contains some of the band's finest work. I will say that. I was really wrong. Dead's fantastic. This Is How I Disappear is pretty good. The Sharp Lives is pretty good. Welcome to the Black Parade is a fucking cult classic, and I Don't Love You is pretty good as well. They are all really, really good songs, and I'd probably say the playlist worthy for me. Obviously, Famous Last Words as well. I like that from the beginning as well, but the rest of it for me is just kind of like, nah. That's probably what really threw me off the first time. I haven't actually gone back to watch my initial reactions to this record. I haven't. I probably should have done before doing this, but I think it's that second half of the record that really put me off the rest of it. It made it because I probably got halfway through it and thought, "Oh, I'm dropping asleep now. It's a bit shit." Whereas the first half, it's full of life, full of energy, and that's when My Chem are at their best, in my opinion. Not when the energy's through the roof and cathartic like it is in their first studio album, Bullets. It's that fine middle ground where it's high energy, but it's not over the top and it's not too somber, which is what the first half of this album contains, as well as a majority of Three Cheers and Danger Days for me. That's when this band's at their peak. That's what they are the best at. Those fine melodies, good riffs, good solos, and really good pace. But when they try and drive that a bit too far, they just stumble and they fall. But when they don't try and drive it enough, they don't even get the keys in the ignition. So that's how I feel about this band. But anyways, that. Hello. Right. Anyways, like I was saying, that's been the rewatch, re-listen even. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the washing machine.
Fucking hell, it's scaring me. Right, it don't matter. That's been me. Yeah, better than the first time. 6.5, 7 out of 10. Yeah, good record. Looking forward to seeing it tomorrow. Happy days. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Hopefully that won't be in 2 months. Ta-ta for now.